So I hope the Israeli now, they will stop using their brain. Stop using the brain, which is brainwashed.
So according to Christian Prince, considering what has happened right now, he thinks the Israelis now will use their mind. Once again, beloved, I greet you and I welcome you to u.s.a Media. You know for sure what actually is hanging in the air. That is between Hamas and Israel. I hope you get to me. Most people are actually circulating a lot of information in regards to this war that is going on between Hamas and Israel. We pray for peace and unity in our world. I hope you get to me. We pray for peace and we pray for the cessation of this battle that is going on. Several innocent souls are getting lost. I hope you get to me. Several innocent souls are becoming desolate. Several staffs, several parties are being destroyed. Several people are under great damage today. Okay, the people of Israel are mourning. The people of Hamas or Gaza are mourning. I hope you get to me because of the war that is going on. Beloved, this actual war that is going on, though several many people are trying to link it up to Ishmael and Jacob. I hope you get to me. That's exactly what people are saying. Okay, what is Ishmael and Isaac? But one thing I think I've ever prompted you on has to do with the idea that Ishmael or Arabians aren't descendants. Aren't the descendants of Ishmael? I hope you get to me. Ishmael has never ever been Arabian before. Okay, Ishmael was never an Arab. He has never been an Arabian before. You understand that? If you think that perhaps Isaac and Ishmael became some two branches, and thus Ishmael developed some hatred for maybe Isaac, all because Isaac was the actual son of Abraham, and also Ishmael was an illegitimate son. Why? Because his mother was the concubine of Abraham or something like that. No, Ishmael's mother was from Egypt. Okay, and if we are to take it from the mother's side, Ishmael would be a relative of Egypt. And if we were taking it on the side of Abraham, Ishmael would be a Hebrew or a Mesopotamian. Do you understand? Ishmael has never ever been an Arabian before. So if you are linking this up to Ishmael and Isaac and blah, 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 you don't know what you're doing. It is never true. Well, let's take a quick break and we return. I'm going to give you some little information about Hamas and why they're attacking Israel and all that. When it started, I'm going to give you some authentic information over here. You're welcome back, beloved. You know what? Like when you read the Quran, that is Quran in Surah Al-Ma'idah, ayah 33. Okay, Surah Al-Ma'idah, ayah 33. This is the reading of the Quran. I'm going to actually help you with some readings over here, so you will get wind of who Muslims really are, or what the Islamic religion really teaches. I hope you get through me, because Muhammad himself had no regards for outsiders or those who were not believers or those who were not Muslims. I hope you get through me. He specifically stipulated that Jews needs to be sorted after. Jews and Christians are never the friends of Muslims. You shouldn't be a friend to a Christian or a Jew. If you do that, you are a shirk. Or you are a You are a kufir. Okay? You are an unbeliever. That is haram. That is the exact reason Osama bin Laden, when living, wrote a letter to his brothers, the Saudis, and he was warning them, okay, for signing peaceful treaty with America. And Osama bin Laden's concern was that Islam doesn't tolerate anything like that. if you are a nation and you are not ready to submit under the Sharia of Islam, you will never be their friend. Thus, if the Saudis are willing to sign a peaceful treaty with Americans, they are cowards. Osama bin Laden did exactly what he told them. Okay, the Al-Qaeda, the leader of the Al-Qaeda, that's exactly what he told the Saudis, because he had never wanted for them to sign any peaceful treaty with them. And any nation that doesn't accept Islam or that doesn't have Islamic dominance, that nation is deemed under the ignorant nations, because they don't have Islamic majority. They don't have the Sharia ruling over the country. Thus, any country that isn't having Islamic dominance shouldn't think that you are friends with the Islamic community. You are friends with Muslims, all because maybe you think they are tolerable and all that. You are friends and blah blah blah. We are in the same school, and don't hate any Muslim. As a Christian, we the Christians, that's exactly what Jesus Christ told us. He said that we should die for what we believe. He didn't say we should kill people for what we believe. That is the difference between Christianity. The Christian martyr will be like, I will die for what I believe. But the Muslim martyr or Islamic martyr will say, you will die for what I believe. I think you know this about Boko Haram, ISIS, Al-Shabaab, Taliban, Al-Qaeda, and Hamas themselves. Well, quickly, shall we go to Christian Prince? He's actually going to give us stats, but before that, let me give you some little information. Perhaps you do not know much about Hamas. Okay, who are they? Hamas is an Islamic resistance movement. They are an Islamic resistance movement. What do? They resist unbelievers. They resist disbelievers. They resist those that do not want for the Islamic Islamic propagation to go on. Okay, they resist anybody that wants the downfall of Islam. They resist any country that do not welcome Islam fully. They resist any country that wants Islam to collapse, or that doesn't want Islamic dominance in their system or in their area or on their land. That's exactly what Hamas want to do. They don't want to live on the same land with Israel. They want to desert them. They want to expel them out of the land so they can create an Islamic state over there. This is wickedness. Well, let me proceed. They are an Islamic resistance movement. They are militant Islamic fundamentalist political movement that opposes peace with Israel and uses terrorism as a weapon. Okay, they use terrorism as a weapon. They produce a lot of chemicals and all that, and they kill haphazardly. Okay, they kill human beings like animals. That's exactly what they do. They use terrorism as their weapon. Do you understand? But most of the times, news anchors, this is what they tell us, reporters, they go like, these ones are terrorists. But I do not normally put terrorists for these people, because glancing well into the Quran, glancing well into the history of the religion, you get to know that they are centrists. They are not terrorists. You understand? They are centrists, because any true Muslim will do what they are doing. That's exactly what Muhammad taught the Islamic community. So what they are doing, what Hamas is doing, what ISIS is doing, Al-Shabaab, Al-Qaeda, Taliban, Boko Haram, is an epitome of what the Prophet Muhammad did. Do you understand? That is an epitome of what the Prophet Muhammad did. You get Muslims, you have an encounter with Muslims around you, most especially in Ghana, and they'll be like, in Ghana here, we live peacefully with Christians and blah, blah, blah. No. Okay, yes, we love that, and we would love for the persistence of such kind of ideology. But do you know why it seems Ghanaians are having Christians in Ghana are peacefully living with Muslims? It's because Muslims do not have the majority rule in Ghana. That is a clue I'm giving you. If you really want to dive deep into this, make sure to research very well. Okay, think about Egypt. Think about let me give you some places in the Bible. Places like places like the place where the followers of Christ were first called Christians. That is Antioch. Okay, ask of the current stage and state of Antioch right now. It's an important Islamic state. Okay, Antioch is currently an important Islamic state. And how did Muslims overcome this nation? By the sword. Okay, that's what they did. What about Damascus? Probably you've heard of Damascus, right? What about Ephesus? Okay, these are biblical areas, and these here are places where the Apostle Paul ever worked a lot. He worked profusely and established Christian churches over there. Today, just go there and ask. If you travel a lot, perhaps you understand what I'm talking about here. Do you understand? Perhaps you understand what I'm talking about here. If Muslims do not have the dominance or the domination, seriously, they are very friendly. Okay, they are very much tolerable. Okay, they are very much peaceful, and they will be like, our religion means peace. That is why we. No, beloved. I'm not talking about the individual person over here. I'm talking about the religion, the ideology, the system of belief. Do you understand? Well, shall we proceed? Hamas seeks to create an Islamic state in place of Israel. They want to do away with Israel. That is the notion, the motive of Hamas. You understand? But you know the pain of Christian Prince. According to Christian Prince, the Jews has been fooled. Okay, the Israelites has been fooled. And why have they been fooled? Let's quickly go to Christian Prince, and we are returning right now.
That remind me of a woman she used to keep posting in her Facebook and Twitter against Islamophobic. I think it was in Sweden or Denmark, I forgot where. She was the same one. She was stabbed more than 20 times by a jihadist.
Well, in previous lessons, I think I ever taught you that, or we actually displayed the other portions of Christian Prince's video to you, and he was like, the Israelites even are in support of Hamas. They've been teaching their children that the Hamas or the Islamic community is very good. They are peaceful and all that. They love them and they want to be peaceful with them wheresoever they may find themselves. And they were never ever thinking that Hamas was ever going to rise against them. Do you understand? Here is where, like looking at how some of the places of Gaza is being blasted and all that. That's exactly what people are linking them up to. Amos 1 verse number 6. But I've already told you that that prophecy has already been fulfilled over some 700 years ago. What is it? Yes, some 7,000 years ago. All we get to it has already been fulfilled. Well, shall we proceed? According to Christian Prince, the Israelites has been fooled. Okay, they've been fooled. Even Muslims do not even know or consider their own. And he was talking about this woman. He says this reminds him of a woman who used to be posting in her Facebook and Twitter against Islamophobic or if Islamophobias. You get that? So who are the Islamophobias? Perhaps those that are not helping the propagation of Islam. This woman used to be doing this and she was very famous. I'll be getting with me. So according to Christian Prince, this woman was stabbed 20 times by a jihadist. What religion is this? When killing, people sees it to be like it's some form of pleasure. Human beings are being killed like animals. Okay? Killing people like you killing goats, you killing sheep and all that. And they have no pain, they have no feel. And even when they die doing this, they think they're going to attain Jannah. This is a program. It's programming. People have been programmed this way. And their consciences are dead to the extent that when they are killing, they never consider anything. Why? Because that is exactly what the prophet told them. Muhammad has to get a chance to come back to earth to tell you what actually is happening there. Do you understand? He himself knew for sure he was never going to be saved. He knew that. Okay, in Surah Al-Kahf, ayah 9, Quran chapter 46, verse number 9, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said that he does not know your plight. He don't know your predicament. He don't know your condition. He don't know what is going to happen to you. He don't know of whether or not you're going to be saved or you're not going to be saved. Okay? He don't know whether you're going to be saved in this suicide bombing. Okay, these suicide bombings, these subway bombings. Okay, you don't know of whether or not you're going to be saved by fighting and killing and dying for Allah. You don't know. Okay, he don't know. And he doesn't even know of his own plight, his own predicament, what at all is going to happen to him himself. That's exactly what he said. That is the exact reason you are told to pray always and every time for Allah to show you, to guide you to the right path. Which is the right path? The path of Christ. These people are not killing in the name of Christ. Hamas isn't killing in the name of God. Hamas isn't killing in the name of Christianity. They are killing in the name of Allah. Okay? The moment they kill, the moment they bomb, the moment they blast, they will be like Allahu Akbar. The moment they chop off head, they will be like Allahu Akbar. Okay? They're killing in the name of religion. They are killing in the name of Allah. They are killing in the name of the Prophet Muhammad. They are killing in the name of Islam. They are not killing in the name of Jesus Christ. They are not killing, they are not desolating in the name of Christianity. Okay? This shows you the difference or which one corresponds to reality. Truth corresponds to reality. Christianity doesn't use force to propagate its religion. Okay? Christianity doesn't use fight to propagate its religion. Christians do not use fight. We do not appeal to force. We do not appeal to threats, menaces, and all that. We do not appeal to swords. We do not appeal to machetes. We do not appeal to bombs and those stuffs. Do you understand? We don't do that. What about Islam? Yes, without this force, without this force, without this fights, without these bombings and all that, Islam is going to collapse. Thus, Muslims has to fight physical war or physical fight so as to sustain the religion. They have to be very much aggressive, okay, so as to sustain the religion. So any country that seeks not for Islam to be propagated or Islam to persist, they actually sees you as an enemy. You understand? So that's the exact reason Hamas is fighting against Israel, and they are also considering the land on which these people are settling, because they want to expel them and establish an Islamic state. That's exactly what what we had over here. Well, Christian Prince, what next?
So I hope the Israeli now, they will stop using their brain. Stop using the brain, which is brainwashed.
So according to Christian Prince, considering what has happened right now, he thinks the Israelis now will use their mind. Okay, their brain which is a brainwashed. Okay, the Israelites are going to now use their minds. They're never ever going to think that we are friends with Muslims. They're never ever going to think that the Muslims loves us, the Islamic community loves us. Okay? When you read Surah Al-Ma'idah, let me read it to you. Surah Al-Ma'idah, ayah 33, Quran chapter 5, verse number 33. The Quran reads, the punishment for those who wage war against God and his prophet and perpetrate disorders in the land is to kill or hang them, or have a hand on one side and a foot on the other cut off, or banish them from the land. Such is their disgrace in the world, and in the hereafter, as their doom shall be dreadful. This is exactly what is stipulated in the Quran. Okay? This is the reason Boko Haram is doing what she's doing. This is the reason ISIS is doing what she's doing. This is the reason Taliban is doing what she's doing. This is the reason Al-Qaeda are doing what they are doing. This is the reason Hamas is attacking Israel. And this is the popular quote, popular Quranic verse of the leader of Boko Haram. Do you understand? What about Surah Al-Tawbah? Surah Al-Tawbah, Quran chapter 9, verse number 29. Surah Al-Tawbah, 29. Let me read this Quranic passage also to you. Quran chapter 9. So mad vetum tantan na. Aha. Quran. Okay. Quran chapter 9, verse number 29 reads, fight those people of the book. Who are the people of the book? The Ahl al-Kitab, that is the Jews and the Christians. Okay, according to Muhammad, Muslims, Hamas, ISIS, Al-Shabaab, Sunni Muslims, Ahmadiyya Muslims, Sufis, Al-Sunnis, fight those people of the book who do not believe in God. And what God is Muhammad talking about here? You calling them people of the book. They are people holding the Bible. And don't they believe in had they no belief in the Bible or in God, would they ever be called the people of the book? He was making reference to Allah, his Allah, the Allah he introduced, claiming he was some God. I hope you get with me. He says, fight those people of the book who do not believe in God and the last day, who do not prohibit what God and his apostle have forbidden, nor accept divine law until all of them pay a protective tax in submission. So according to Muhammad, those people, Jews and Christians, are to be fought. Okay, you need to fight with them. Okay, because they don't want to believe in the religion I am introducing. They don't want to believe in the Allah I am introducing to them. Thus, you have to fight them. Okay, and you have to force them to pay some tax. Okay, fight them to pay some protective tax so that they can still live. But they are doing even this in submission. Okay, so if you want to know why Hamas is attacking Israel, that is the reason. You understand? That is the reason. And those of you out there who are saying Israel belongs to God and blah blah blah, yes, Israel, the historical Israel, actually had God's protection, God's guidance and all that. But the current Israelites you hearing of aren't the historical Israelites. I've already informed you that without the Balfour Declaration, I think in 1947, these ones wouldn't have been recognized worldwide to be Israelites. Do you understand? But the land actually is the land of Palestine. Okay, and the Palestinians were not Arabians. Okay, the Palestinians were not Muslims. Okay, the people that were called Palestinians were those that were conquered by the Roman Empire. And who did the Roman Empire conquer? They conquered the Jews in AD 70 when they climbed down, when they collapsed their temple records and everything. Okay, that was when they gave them that name, Palestinians or Palestines. So whenever you hear of Palestines, according to the Bible, it is the Jews and not the Muslims. So if any Muslim is being called Palestinian, it's because he's living in the land. That is why they are called Palestinians. But Palestinians are not Muslims. The land doesn't belong to Muslims. Do you understand? The land doesn't belong to Muslims. It belongs to Israelites. Okay, but for a peace to persist, for peace to continue, for peace to exist or to stay, that is the reason Americans actually sorted this out by giving out a boundary. Do you understand? They laid a boundary between the Muslims and also the Jews currently on this land. I'll be getting with me. Though the land belongs to the Israelites, the land belongs to the Jews according to the Bible. You understand? The land belongs to the Jews. Well, let's watch some last video, then we ended up here and continue some other time. Christian Prince, what next?
By people like this man, who day and night he defend Hamas. Because when you defend Muhammad, the one who says kill the Jews wherever you find them, there's a Jew behind me, behind the tree, kill him. This is what Muhammad said the Muslim should do. Those filthy people are the one who bring the strife.
He asks very tangible questions. So according to Christian Prince, Tovia singer, okay, a rabbi in Israel. Okay, that is his picture being displayed on the screen. Okay, Tovia singer, according to Christian Prince, he asked a question: why do people dislike this man, Tovia singer, rabbi, who day and night he defends Hamas? Okay, he defends Hamas day and night, because if you defend Muhammad, the one who said kill the Jews wherever you find them, there is a Jew behind me, behind the tree, kill him. Okay, according to Christian Prince, if you are a Jew and you do defend Muhammad, the one who told his followers to kill any Jew whatsoever they may find them, everybody will hate you, everybody will dislike you. Why was he doing this? He was doing this so that something would happen. We will come back to continue this, okay? And actually, I'm going to give you some data or some information, okay, when this war began and all that, okay? Somewhere October and blah, blah, blah. I'm actually going to give you this detailed information. May God richly bless you. Shall we end it up here? I've already informed you that Islam seeks to Dar al-Islam and not Dar al-Harb. Islam do not leave, do not Islam dislikes any nation or any country that doesn't have Islamic dominance or Islamic control. All begets with me. The Prophet actually told them to fight, wage war, fight and kill until Islam conquers the whole world. So that's exactly what Hamas is trying to do over here. And we know for sure this is never going to stand. May God richly bless you. Help us to share in this program. Let's end it up here and we'll meet some other time. Bye-bye.